Good evening everyone and welcome back to FTRL for week 8 of GT1, and it is our random weather week, which means the drivers of tonight do not know the weather in advance. They will find out around about 5 minutes before each race starts, so they will not have any practice. They will not know exactly what the weather is going to do. Only two people do know, and that's Aaron and myself. So they will not know what's going to happen this evening, and we are around Dragon Trail Gardens, and I am joined this evening by FTRL Blue Flag. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So this is, we were just mentioning a while ago, that this is a track that I don't remember ever racing on in the wet weather conditions. It tends to be one we do on the dry, so this could be interesting.
Yeah, very. It's one we don't do that often in the dry, so
yeah.
How familiar everyone is with it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you throw some weather into the mix, and we've got a recipe where anything can happen.
One of the biggest issues I would say with this track in wet weather, well, in dry weather as well, is there are quite a lot of curbs you have to take around here. I think it's fair to say, like, in terms of the chicane, obviously, the quickest way to go around that is taking the curbs. However, you're probably going to want to avoid the curbs at all costs in the wet.
As Pine's just demonstrated to me.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
You just clip the inside of a curb and it's just spatting straight into a wall, so yeah.
They're going to be tricky tonight, these curbs. And especially if it dries out at any point, then on drier tyres when it is still wettish on the curbs is going to be not pretty. So yeah, there's going to be quite a few issues, I think, going to be tonight with curbs. So we're going to keep an eye on that this evening. Qualifying will be in the same conditions. So it'll be rain. Is it rain 6, I believe? It should be all the way through for qualifying. So the teams know that in advance. Everyone knows that. But Aaron won't send the weather to Lee until after qualifying has finished. So nobody will be aware. Obviously, you can view it in the event settings after it has been changed. So they will have an indication, but a lot of the time what it actually says is going to happen on those symbols doesn't entirely play out in the race the way you think it might.
No, as a few of us found out to our cost last night.
Yeah, it was very much a tiny bit of rain, like strip of rain, then back to dry, tiny strip of rain, and then that makes it complicated, because is it worth going on the dries? Is it then worth going back on the inters if it's only going to be there for a lap? All these dilemmas in your head. Yeah, there's a lot to play out, and it doesn't matter, I think, if you're 20 seconds in the lead, 30 seconds in the lead, you can still lose it. Just making that wrong decision, being on the wrong tyre at the wrong time, will cost you significantly. So yeah, a lot to keep an eye out. Who out of our drivers in GT1 tend to go well in the wet, Si?
Well, historically, it's normally the guys that are normally at the front in the dry. Tom's normally quite handy in the wet.
Yeah, it is very, very handy. I'm trying to think of who else other than Tom and Witch, although is very good in the wet.
I think Graham could be a bit of an outsider. He's normally quite good with his tyre management, so part of driving in the wet weather is, of course, being on the right tyre at the right time. Yeah,
I remember Lee as well. He had a very good race in the wet last season at Fuji, didn't he? Where I can't remember where he got. Was it P2? P3?
Yeah, the fact that Lee does all of the the manufacturers and Nations Cup races probably helps him out in that regard.
Yeah, very true. More practice, isn't it? And you do get a lot of rain in those, so just that knowledge and know-how of how to drive in certain conditions, because it can be very, very tricky. So here Leah's changing the room settings now then for quali, just so they don't entirely know what's going to happen for qualifying. So we're just going to head back on the split seat. Well, someone's there we are. Tom's going straight out.
So it's the same deal as last night. Should it dry out enough for slicks, they've only got to use the hards in qualifying in race 1.
Yeah, which is, yeah. It's not the nicest. However, having said that, I expected the hards to feel worse than they actually did last night. Now I must say, this track, when it is wet, properly wet like it is now, it's over the second bar, does look like a literal lake coming out of the chicane when Tom... I mean, that is wet.
I think we found last night that is full wet weather tyre territory.
Yes, I saw that very clearly in race 2 when I had the difference. I couldn't get the grip when it was above that line on the intermediates. However, when I went on the wet tyres in race 2 at the start of race 2, I had so much grip. So much grip. And I could properly try and fling it in the corners. But on the intermediates, you just cannot do that. But it's a risk to go on the wettest at times, because as much as it could be good for the parts of the race, it is then also not great for the drying stage as much for the wets. So inters are going to be better in the drying stage. So it's just we're backing out. Why are they backing out? There has been a mistake made, I think because there's only 13 drivers and it's supposed to be 14. So they're having to back out. No, they're having to back out. Get that sorted. Owen as well saying that he struggled on the wet inters in the race as well. Should have gone wets. Yeah, the wets were, for race 2, for large parts, were the better tyre to be on. And I think that was seen by the situation that happened towards the front, where there was about 4 or 5 of us that did make a jump on the rest of the people that were on inters. I think there was me, you, Si, Aaron, yeah. I think was on wets. I think the people that were on wets and the people that went on inters, like Lennon and all that, dropped massively for the pack. Because they had to pit again and things like that because they wore them. It was just, wets were a very good bet at times. So I'm expecting that we might see a lot of wets tonight. Yeah. So there we are. I think that's Dark Knight there saying that the only problem with it is the tyre wear is set really high, so they die a death. Yeah. As soon as it dries out, that is the massive crossover advantage, yeah, of inters over wets, is the advantage that you have going on inters, but as well you can survive the deluge parts. Right. Well, it was similar last night. There was a couple of issues right at the very, very start as well. Getting the lobby sorted. Yeah. It's the only thing with this random weather week, it's difficult lobby-wise.
Yeah, we at least got our qualifying done before the lobby played up.
Yes, that was the random one with the 4 or 5 that started on the chicane. Basically, couldn't steer. Which basically meant, from my point of view, because I had a shocking quali, never got a lap in properly, and it was all I seen in front of me was 4 cars drive off the track. So I was very confused. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again tonight. That was an odd glitch, one of the oddest I've seen in a while. Good evening, Carl. Pagani saying it was Graham's fault, he didn't enter. Rookie behaviour.
That's like Graham.
That's terrible. You expect more from Graham, don't you? Like, is the lobby up yet? I thought you'd have a new lobby up.
Yeah, you expect better from a division admin, really.
That's true. It's true. Having said that, I actually didn't know what the setting was for quali last night until Aaron told me a minute before I was setting up. So yeah, I'll have to take some blame for that one, to be fair. So we can't all be perfect. We all forget things, including admins. Well, lobby is now up, so let's hope we get started fairly sharpish. It is a long night as well, this. You've got two 40-minute races, which is an hour and 20, plus the 15 minutes for quali, plus the time to set the lobbies up and change things and the delays. It is bordered on. It's a 2-hour evening basically, isn't it? So it's a long night. This one.
Yeah, it was a 2-hour stream last night, so don't expect the same tonight.
Very, very long night. And it's hard work as well. Especially when it constantly keeps changing and you keep having to pit and put tyres on. So yeah, there's a lot to it.
Well, I'm glad we're only watching it and not driving it again tonight, because yeah, I don't think I could do another night.
No, I couldn't. No, I don't think I can do another one, I'll be honest. Thing as well though, I think annoyingly, I don't know what's planned, I think you could say that we probably picked, I would say maybe the two most difficult wet tracks over the 2 nights. Because this track is one that we've not really done before, so it's a bit of an unknown, and it is very, very slick, this track. And with the difficulty with the curbs, and then last night dealing with Eau Rouge and Pouon and Longchamp and things like that, those really high-speed corners in the wet are an absolute nightmare. I don't know about you, but I don't know how many times I went up Eau Rouge thinking, is this going to stick? Because you just never really knew last night what it was doing. Not a nice experience, I must say.
I've got to be honest, it felt pretty stable.
Oh god, Buggles is off.
In the Corvette, so...
Was it? Don't you mean? It was Eau Rouge, to be honest. Pouon I could get round, no ball. Eau Rouge was an absolute disaster. So, and that corner, the one at the end of the second sector onto the long straight towards Blanchimont. I can't remember what that corner's called. That corner was a nightmare as well. Right hand at the end of the second sector was horrendous.
Like should be good this time. Got 14 cars entered.
Yeah, right. Avoid the puddles. Let's see how they get on. This could be interesting. Right, so far I'm seeing a lot of people avoid chicanes. However, James has decided that, or Robin has just decided that he's just going to bunny hop over it. So that's ballsy to say the least. Going for that. So they're all out in the intermediates at the moment. It is very much intermediates, and I don't think it is raining at the moment, is it? Doesn't look like it.
Just briefly, there's no windscreen wiper usage.
So I think it is now going to dry. However, as we've seen yesterday in qualifying, it did then try and rain at one point again, but it didn't really come to much. But so there is still a bit of an unknown in quali if it'll keep drying out or if there'll be some more rain.
Yeah, well, I know we've alluded to the fact that we don't really use this track much and probably haven't done it in wet weather, so we don't really know how fast this one will dry out.
No, we've no idea. Not a clue.
I mean, I think some dry out faster than others.
Yeah. It is weird how quickly some of them dry out compared to others. Like I remember the Tokyo ones can dry out really quick at some points, but then the Spa one last night didn't really dry out particularly quick, I wouldn't say. Around here I can't see it drying out massively quickly. However, Lee is on his lap now, and it is, to be honest, it's halfway, kind of just below halfway between the 1 and 2 marker. Sai, apparently you're very quiet.
I'm only quiet for Aaron.
To be fair, is this maybe the first time you've done it since your new mic? Have you done it since then?
I think I've done it before on this this, Mike.
You are fairly quiet to me as well. Maybe
I got told to turn it down. I was too loud before, so.
Oh, right, okay.
Let's
right.
Give it a click.
Right, first laps then. Lee is coming round towards the long right-hander, the never-ending corner. Under the tunnel, up towards the uphill braking zone for the final couple of corners. Interesting last couple of corners, this one, isn't it? It's weird. I always find it very odd, that layout. It's very wide and it's very boxy, I think.
Yeah, you say it's a couple of corners. It's more one corner with two apexes.
It's a very it's very boxy though, isn't it? It's like it's odd corner. Well, it was very close at the top there. Very close. Dominic's smashed the park out there. Smashed out the park with the rest of them. But it's very close between Biggles, James, and Lee, all within half a tenth basically. Rom's into P3 at the moment, so 39.5 is your current provisional pole. Unsafe is doing a race tonight, so relatively new back to GT, and I've just put it on board with him. He's decided to fly off the track. Pine's off as well. That's good on. They're all doing it. It's very Owen said it's very close to Slicks. It is indeed now. We're on the line. However, as you've seen last night, I think you need to wait until it's bordering about half the line, because I don't know if it's worth the risk at this point, because if you're just a millimetre off the racing line, you're buggered basically.
Yeah, we've got Pagani, Graham, Witchell, Pine, Tom already on the hard tyre.
It's a very... I think it's another lap yet, maybe. Because it is very wet still in parts. There's a dry line, but yet... I mean, I wouldn't say it's dry as yet, but maybe they're just trying to get on them early. Dominic's coming around. Will he improve? 39.5 is his best time at the moment. Fastest of all. Not anymore. 38.2. And it is currently Lee then who is on provisional pole. However, that will not last. There will be constant improvements up until the very end.
I expected Dominic's time to be beaten that lap, as he was a bit squirrely and wide through the chicane.
It's whether it dries out now till the end, or if there's going to be any more rain. If it dries out towards the end, it's going to be basically near enough the last person across the line that'll have the best chance, I think. I do always love those motorsport sessions though, when it is kind of last person across the line. That is so fun to watch. I know it's a bit more luck based, but it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and it also sets up the race for something a bit different, doesn't it?
Different order, yep. There we go, so a lot of people on the hard tyres now then, so... Yeah.
They're not quite ready yet, but...
Close.
Getting to be the crossover. I think a normal good dry time's like a... what?
30?
Is it like a 31?
30, yeah, 30, 31. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Also, yeah, we had that night there mentioning about the pit entry and exit.
Yeah, the pit entry tonight should be a bit easier.
The pit exit might not be.
Spa. The pit exit might be a bit different, but...
And as you've seen last night,
I think they got it easier than what we had last night.
As you've seen it from me, even if you manage to get out of the pits on dry tyres, you might have a Lennon coming at you and smashing you out of the way from a spin. So, and it might not just be yourself you have to watch coming out the pits, it might be some others. Sorry, I'll hold no judgment on Lennon. It was only a spin. It's fine. Not holding any grudges at all for that.
Right. Dry tyres are starting to come good.
On with a very depressing statement saying both GT and in day-to-day life this week has been nothing but sotting rain. It's a bit of a depressing statement, but yeah, very true. You should try living in Scotland. Rains are default. Right. 36.3 then is Pagani fastest time overall in the dry tyres. Doesn't appear to be any rain coming, does there, Si? In the moment. Looks...
Not at the moment.
So should be a significant improvement again for Pagani here. He's come across the first sector and he is nearly two temps up. Purple. Graham's having a massive moment there, but he has purple as well for the second sector. Pagani is, however, outbroke himself slightly and ended up on the wet part at the hairpin, I think, there. And so was going about 5 miles an hour trying to get it turned in. Oh, there's James, 35.7, then Witchell immediately beats it, 35.1. Pagani, with that 5 mile an hour trying to get it turned in, is now down on his previous time, so he's not going to improve. Tom marginally quicker than Witchell. Very, very tight though. There's Graham, 35.4. This is going to keep improving rapidly here, because there is still a bit of wetness in the track, but if it keeps up like this, it'll be dry, bone dry before the end. Dom's picked up a penalty. Right, Ron then coming through the chicane. That looked fairly nice. It is a personal best by a large margin, but it's not purple, so Tom still provisional pole at the moment. Rom getting it turned in, keeping it on that dry line. Now it's time to slalom through the quick S's section here. It's a very fun section though, this. Going left, right, and down towards this very tricky, a long right-hander. He is up by well over a second, nearly 2 seconds. Holy, nearly beating Tom there. There's James improving again. There's Witchell smashing the personal best there. 34.4, so we're into the 34s. 35.1 for Pine.
Yeah,
35.4 for Ross.
Tom's got more time in his lap, but he's stuck behind Pine.
Yeah. Graham's 34s now as well. So Ron coming across the line here, and he's setting a 35.4. So we go. Witchell still in prime position at the moment. Up there in pole. Graham the only other man in the 34s. Now Tom is behind Pine, as you say, so he's in a bit of traffic. There's Pagani 36.2. Pagani though had that dodgy chicane. Oh, unsafe there. Is he lagged out and then back into the lobby? Oh, what's happened there? I think he might have lagged out there. Biggle so far, he's not really got a massively quick lap in yet on the dries. He's been very, very good this season in all dry conditions, but it's not something we've seen Biggles in wet many times, so I don't really know how he does in the wet. 34.9 now for Lee. 34.7 for James. 34.147 now for Witchell. So time's frantically coming down. That's an improvement for Biggles, but he's still a way off what the front are doing. James seems very quick so far on this drying track, and he's purple through the first sector. Here we go.
Rom improves to P2.
James doing very, very well.
Now Tom's cleared Pine. He's 7 temps purple through sector 1.
I mean, James is 3 tenths, so that's even massively up on him. I'm fully expecting that we're going to see quite a few 32s come in shortly, I would imagine. So I'm trying to look at James. James might get 2 more laps in here. James Witchell are in a prime position here, because they will be the only few to get 2 more laps in. Actually, will they get 2 more laps in? James might not. I'm trying to look and see if James can get another lap in here, other than this one. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's only going to get... So it's Lee. Lee is going to be... Lee should get pole here, I think.
Is Lee the only one?
He's going to be the only one that's going to get another lap in after this one. So 33.6 here, Witchell. So Lee's got perfect amount of time here. He's going to be the only one that's going to get time for another lap after this one. There's going to be a huge amount of improvement here, lap by lap, and Lee's in a perfect
P2
position. Rom's improved as well. He's up to P5. Tom is purple by 2 tenths again through the first sector. Oh, Tom's sliding. Oh, big old slide on the exit. He caught it well though. SBY improves there. We're able to use the curbs a bit more now, as the curbs are very dry, fairly dry now. Tom's still 2 tenths purple, but I don't think he's going to get pole here, Tom, because I think people might improve a bit further behind him. He had that moment in the hairpin, which will have cost him a bit. So here we go, time's run out. Did Lee get another lap in there? No, he's not. Lee's not got a lap in either. So this is it.
Pole for Tom.
At the moment, Witchell is... Oh no, Witchell's not improved. Graham's coming round. Biggles improves. Here comes Graham. Nope, he's not improving. Rom, is he going to improve? He has.
He has, but P5.
We've got Ross on a lap. We've got Pagani on a lap.
SBY
and SBY. Right, I'm going to keep an eye on Ross. There's actually Pagani's.
The last corner.
Pagani's coming across the line now. Pagani's going to set a 34.4. Ross is coming round the final few corners now.
SBY to the line, it's a 34.6. P11.
So it's going to be Ross last across the line, and it's going to be a 34 flat. That's a big improvement for him. Up to P5. Last gasp effort there from him. So it was Lee very nearly, missed it by a second. And if he had got that other lap in, I think he might have managed to do a lot higher up there. It was very close to getting another lap in. So here we go then. It is going to be race 1 very shortly, and I'm sure Aaron will now be sending over the details that was decided for race 1.
Yes, he'll be sending those to Lee with a huge grin on his face, I imagine.
Yeah, after last night's. Tom seems to hate us in GT2 for some
Yeah, what was
reason.
the comment someone made about Tom's weather settings? Was he mistreated as a child?
Yeah, I think it was something like that, yeah. Definitely, I agree. He enjoys himself with enjoys satisfaction from the dissatisfaction of others, whatever that saying is. But yeah, horrible man, so he is. Lovely man in person, but a horrible man in terms of GT. Oh, so it is so it is wet. at the moment. Is this the lobby settings? I'm not sure if the lobby settings have been changed yet. Or they have been cancelled. It's changed the room settings, but is this the settings for... I'm going to double check my phone. Oh, I don't want to go to track. I'm not participating. Well, no, it's not. There we are now. I was about to say, I was like, I don't think this is the right lobby settings. I was like, I don't think it was supposed to be like this. I was like, it was supposed to be sunny at the start. Oh, I was confused. Right, it's fine. There we are. We're on the right ones now. Right, so here we go. Some sun at the start. So some dry tyres to get us started for race 1. But the question is not if the rain comes. When is the rain coming?
When. Yeah. And how hard does it?
Yeah, how hard
does it arrive?
I was about to say how hard does it come, but I'm going to say how hard does it rain, or does it fall? So yes, it is. It is more a matter of when than if, for when this rain is going to start falling, and who is going to get caught out halfway around a lap.
Yeah, I think we got quite fortunate in race 1 in that the first batch of rain fell just before everyone got to the pit lane, so
yeah,
which massively annoyed Tom in the party chat.
Even in race 2, I mean, we went for an extra lap in race 2, didn't we? Then some people pitted early, for the wet, so the enters they did, and we went for another lap, and the last few corners were wettish, but I mean, I managed to get it turned in the pits pretty straightforward. So I think race 2 was pretty perfect as well for us. Near enough.
It hadn't quite got to that in the bar.
Yeah.
It hadn't got to the inner bit, had it? So
yeah,
we were just about okay.
It was slippery, but fine.
It was greasy.
Yeah. It was It was manageable. So yeah, it was fairly nice last night in terms of how we managed to get to the pits and things. So. And obviously the thing is with Spa is it's such a long lap. The good thing about here is it is a much shorter lap. How many laps is this tonight? I didn't even check. I'm going to assume it's 20...
Did I say it was 26?
25, 26? Because that would make sense. I'm expecting it to be about the 25 markish, looking at the times.
I mean, even looking at the track map,
Mac?
It's even...
You got apples in your mind? Mac?
Oh, yeah. The track map's more condensed and squeezed together than what Spa was, so you won't have as big an issue tonight where it could be raining on one part of the circuit and not another.
Yeah. Last night there was in race 2, at one point the people at the back end of the field in the party were saying, "Oh, it's raining," and I'm halfway through sector 2 going, "Is it? No, it's not where I am." It was still dry. I was like, I'm fine, it's fine, it's not raining here.
Then you get to the final sector and it's like a
river.
Lake.
Yeah. Halfway around sector 2 it was fine, and then you got to the bus stop and it was like there was a lake in front of you. So yeah, they won't have as much issue with that here because it is, as you see, very condensed. Compared to Spa, and obviously with it being such a short lap round here, it's only just over a minute and a half. It also means that if you are caught out, you don't have as long to go. So that's always a plus. Ooh, I think we are ready. Here we go.
Here we go.
Right, when's it coming? When's the rain arriving? Rolling starts, of course. Tom on pole from Witchell. And then comes Graham. Starting all the way around the boxy last few corners, or one corner with 2 apexes. So we're starting all the way around this. Similar to last night, we were all way around the bus stop. Hopefully we don't have the same issues as yesterday, though. Oh, what?
Reset. So I'm only seeing. I was only seeing 13 on the grid, so I don't know if.
How can I cry? I thought we were bad last night having to do that reset, but we've already had 2 resets. GT1 are winning on the reset count here. Si, you might want to go get a cup of tea and some biscuits. We could be here a while tonight. I think we'll still be doing some streaming at 11 o'clock here. That's right. Well, we started race 1. It's 9:05. Right. Well, apologies. We will eventually get some racing, I do promise. The YouTube title, I can't speak. So the YouTube title is not clickbait, I promise. We do actually have some racing. Promise. Make sure you like the stream as well. We've got 11 likes at the moment. We have 17 people watching, which means 6 people have not liked the stream yet. So, not on. Terrible behaviour. Get it liked.
I must admit, I was probably one of them.
Nah.
I've got the stream open so I can see the chat on my computer, and yeah, haven't liked it. Have now. Thank you for alerting me to the error of my ways.
Derek's put in the chat, pardon my lateness, good lady had me doing good deeds, which will never catch on. Derek, you're Scottish. When did you turn into using the Queen's English? Oh, King's English now. Sorry. Whoops. Do we still call it the Queen's English, though? King's English.
Pagani has revealed his coping mechanism for tonight.
Yeah, alcohol.
Get drunk. Yeah.
Using the liquor is his method for that. Oh, Fickerdane's in the chat. Still my favourite name to pop up on the stream. Love it. Fickerdane, what a name. Oh. Why, thank you, Fickerdane. Apparently she's a big fan of me and my accent. Well, makes up for the half of the people that can't understand me. We're making up for lost time. There's going to be no gap between the races. So we're not going to have a big break in between. We usually have like 5 minutes. I think we're to save time due to the fact that at this rate we might be going to a Saturday race.
Yeah, there'll be a wee break where they
reset. It'll not be a
reset and set the weather settings for the second race. But yeah, they won't have the customary.
Apparently, I sound like a pirate. Yeah, apparently I sound like a pirate. Now, I don't know of any famous Scottish pirates. I don't know if you know any, Si, but yeah. Not that I'm aware of. Unfortunately. But yeah, thank you. Never been called a pirate before. See, I sound like a pirate. You won on me. However, apparently Derek's from Glasgow, so we need to get Derek one time on stream to commentate. Because I'm not from Glasgow, so I've got a slightly nicer accent, if that's the word to use. Just watching Tom do some donuts. Pagani being very insightful in the chat there and saying that ducks can swim, cows can only wade. Interesting. Do you want to analyse that quote? Don't know what to make of that. Anyway.
I'm not about to delve into the inner workings of Pagani's mind.
No, especially when he's drunk. Right, here we go. And we are off. And hopefully this is it this time. 23 laps is our lap count for this evening. And Tom leads us into turn 1 here from Witchell. Graham comes in P3, then comes Dom and Ross, and then Rom, and Dom's a bit wide. There we go, a bit wide there.
Gets it back on.
Terrible camera angle through here, that's a bit better now. As they go through the chicane for the first time, in the dry though, so fairly straightforward here. And we're all
Dom's
seemingly... Oh, Dom's... Oh, and then Rom's off. He got caught in the curb. Oh, SBY's round as well. Oh, the Lexuses have had a good start.
Both Lexuses have gone, yep.
They've done well. Oh, Witchell's going around the outside of Tom. Oh, Tom's having a massive moment. They're both
sliding in tandem.
I think Witchell's got this here.
He has.
Oh, someone's off in the background. That's that Graham or is it Lee? It's Lee. Lee's off as well. It's not even wet yet and we've had 3 spins.
This bodes well.
I know. Good start. Right, okay. Witchell in the lead now then. Got past Tom. And Tom biding his time now though. And he's going to see if he can get him. Possibly on the run up to here. He's very close to the back of him. Graham's following though. He's not letting them get away. We've got Ross and P4, then Pine. Then it's James. Biggles is going for a move. James has dropped back. Is he letting them through? Why is he letting them through? I don't know. He's just letting them through, but look at it. I don't know what's going on there. Biggles into P6 now then. And Pagani just behind. Chubbs is in 9th, then comes Unsafe Release, and it's SBY, Dom, Lee, Rom. I think all 4 of them have had some certain issues on lap 1 spins and things. Witchell then leads us through the chicane for the second time as the bunny hop over the curbs. Pine is wide there on the exit. You do need to watch the curves around here, even the dry, as you've seen what happened to Rom. It can just spin you out.
Yeah, the Alpha boys using all of that exit curb on the chicane.
Witchell wide there on the hairpin, and Tom's thinking of a move. But in the background, there's a massive cluster here. James, Chubbs, Pagani, Biggles, and Unsafe Release, all fighting each other there. Pagani and Captain Chubbs going at it. Oh, Pagani's having a big old wobble. Captain Chubbs going round the outside. He's trying to get a move there. He's having to back out though. Pagani keeps the place for the time being as they enter into the long right-hander. Witchell leads then a second from Tom. Then comes Graham in P3.
Biggles eyeing up a move on Chubbs into the last corner.
Yeah, he does. Goes for a move. Nicely done. Well, look fairly straightforward. However, Chubbs is got a Ford, so this could be a re-overtake here.
Chubbs just bumping Biggles down the straight here to try and get closer to
then.
the VWs in front.
Sensible, I suppose. Right, still get our drivers down the back then, recovering after their earlier moments. 1.3 seconds out front then between Witchell and Tom. Graham P3, however, Ross is having a decent start to this race and he is right on the tail of that Mercedes in front of him. Then comes the very bright pink Alpha behind and Pine. Mr. Mini Milk himself, James in P6.
Chubbs retaking the position from Biggles at the hairpin.
There we go. Oh, it's
big moment for Unsafe in the S's. It's allowed SBY run at him.
Recovery from him after his moment. Oh, one save's wide. That's going to be easy.
Got it very overcast overhead.
As all of a sudden, I think the rain is coming. On lap 4 they're about to start, and I wouldn't be surprised to see any rain anytime soon. As 1.6 seconds out front, Ross and Graham very close in behind again, keeping tabs on each other for the time being. When's it going to fall? SBY is not taking any risks here. He's already in the pit lane. It's not even started to rain yet, and he is putting on new, I'm assuming, intermediate tyres. Or wets. Whatever he thinks he's going to need. So keep an eye on, see what he comes out on. It's 1.2 seconds now between Witchell and Tom.
Intermediates it is.
Intermediates, there we go. And where is the rain? I'm on board with Witchell, and he has still not got rain coming now. But with the wind direction and where the rain is coming from, it's going to. It might be. Is it on the straight yet? That straight yet? No, it's not on the straight yet.
It'll be the back straight ahead.
Yeah, that'll be first. So it will should reach them first. We'll probably reach Witchell first now because he's heading towards this final few corners. But he is fine. There's still no rain at the moment. He's entering the final corner. Still no rain falling at all. Nothing happening here.
Staying out.
Right, is SPY assuming it was going to come in quicker than it has? Look at the radar. Because the radar does move very slow.
He may have been expecting it that but it hasn't
materialised yet.
Yeah,
there we go.
He'll be doing a rain dance in his cockpit right now because he's already burning up his intermediates.
So yeah, as we enter lap 5, it is now very, very overcast though. Where is our rain? When is it starting to arrive? Remember, because it's 23 laps around here, there's a lot more laps. We only had 15 last night. How long the track is. Still no rain yet. Everyone's still managing very nicely. It's very dull now though, isn't it? It is. Pagani's sliding all over the shot there.
On for Lee Cole at the hairpin.
Oh.
The rain's arrived.
Is it?
Yep.
Nothing on. The rain marker's got nothing on.
It just started falling for Lee as he was braking for the hairpin at the end of the back straight. Wipers are on my screen.
The wipers are on Witchell as well, but the rain icon still doesn't have any rain on my screen, which is odd. Witchell's in the pits.
It is only very light at the moment.
Oh no, is he in the pits? No, he's not. I thought Witchell was coming out of the pits. He looked like he was, but then he decided to stay out, and everyone in behind him is pitted. They're in the pits. Witchell's carrying on. Oh, this could be decisive here. If this starts raining at some point halfway through the lap here, this could be. Oh, it's raining now. All right, look at the rain marker coming up now.
Yep. It's starting to climb.
It is going to get slippy for Witchell as Tom puts on the intermediates. Lee's carrying on, but Lee's off already. Lee's already off, and he's now dropped behind Rom. Let's keep an eye on Witchell now then. He's on these dry tyres. The rain is now falling, and it is that line is increasing up.
He'll be fine, I would think.
He is going to be alright, I think, here, because it's not increasing enough yet. He's only 6 times down, so he's not losing time, really, is he? Yet.
Yeah, and from here, it's only, what, 20 seconds to the pit lane. I doubt it's going to get that wet in that short space of time.
Yeah, he's fine. I think, to be honest, everyone could have went another lap there, actually. So yeah, Tom out of the pits now on those intermediate tyres. Witchell comes in now. He's into the pits now, and they're all putting on the enters now. Alright. As we are now getting to that marker line. Signalling that it is now intermediates. Ross is in P6 now. Got Pine just behind him. As you see the rain now falling on the camera. Oh, Pine having a look at Ross. Banging into the wall there. I don't know if Pine's lagging a bit here. Is Pine lagging on your screen?
He was lagging for me in qualifying.
Lagging for me a lot. Yeah. Gets past Ross, but he is lagging everywhere. Roman Lee then in the pits. Now, we are now in intermediates now. It's now over the line.
Yeah, which doing that extra lap on the hard tyre has gained him 2.5 seconds over Tom.
It's very quickly went from quite light rain to quite a lot of rain. Now you can see a lot on the camera now. So I think we're going to get a little bit worse now by the look of it. It's still not too wet though. It's not what you would describe as driving on lake at the moment. Oh, Rom and Pine. It's down the inside. Pine is lagging everywhere here on my screen. I'm hoping it's not as bad as what it looks like on my screen, because I can't really see where he is half the time. He's lagging so much. Ross is in P6 there, just behind. And there comes Biggles. Captain Chubbs is 8th. Then comes Pagani. We're on a bit of a line here, as that line for the rain keeps climbing ever more. SBY's inters are nearly dead because he pitted far too early for the inters. Unsafes in 12th. Then comes Lee and Dominic. It's 3 seconds out front the Wichita as the rain continues to fall, and we're getting close now to that next line. So now we're starting to see a lot more rain on the track now. This is when it's gonna start to get interesting for the people on the intermediates here. Just how wet does it get? Battle here between Pagani, James and Biggles is that. Biggles going for a bit of a cut back there. He's trying it, but he's not managed it. There's a bit of an FTRL train here. All the way from Biggles in P10, all the way up to Pine in P4. Oh, Rom's round again. Oh, he's come off the track. Oh, he's back on. And then Biggles is there as well. Oh, so we're already. Oh, Biggles is. Oh, he's ghosted. Thank God. So right, we've realised inside that it's the exit of the hairpin, the chicane. Sorry, that's the issue.
Yep. Well, we saw that in the dry with the two Lexus cars going off in tandem there on lap 1.
I think it's now safe to say that it's now a lake, as we are now over the next line. So we are now bordering on, it could be wets now for some people. They're all still on the inters though. Witcher's still 3 seconds out front, but he's drifting round that corner there. Tom's coming just behind. There we come, Graham P3. Then comes Pine. Oh, big moment for Pine. He's sliding all the way round, trying to get on the traction.
For those of you just tuning in, you have joined us for FTRL Powerboat Week.
Yeah, this is proper wet driving now, isn't it? This is the difference a lap or two makes. It started off very light and it is now properly chucking it down. SBY's in P9. Unsafe's going for a bit of a move there on SBY. Where's he going? That's off the track.
I think he was heading for the seaside.
He was. He's into the depth chicane. Oh, SBY traction. He's having a massive moment, and Lee's getting past as well. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Who's that for? Someone up front. Oh, Graham's. No, it's not Graham. Oh, is it Graham? I think it might have. Was.
Might have been Graham.
Welsh just put Graham.
P3, wasn't he?
Welsh just put Graham's doing well about 5 seconds before. Well done, Well.
Yep, Graham's now got Pagani pecking at the back of him.
Yeah, that's the first duck reference of the evening. There we go. Who would you ever have thought that Pagani would have been in a Beetle with a duck livery? I don't think I could ever have foreseen that, really. It just wasn't on my list. Things I expected from Pagani.
Didn't have that on your FTRL bingo card.
No, that was bottom of the list. I'll be honest. At the top 3 or 4 seem to be doing okay at the moment. Captain Chubbs has all of a sudden come out of nowhere and is in P4. I don't know how that's happened. And James is in P5, so what's going on there? I don't know. Biggles is down in P13, so Biggles had a big moment here. I think the duck livery is just because it's weather for ducks, I'm assuming. Oh, in the background, who's that? It's Dominic's round. Pirouetted. Not quite as graceful as my 6 pirouettes I did at the same time. However, he'll still get a 5 out of 10. Which will then...
You're still dizzy from that pirouette.
Oh yeah, I was saying earlier I'm nauseous from that last night. Which will still in the lead then, 3.3 seconds just through the chicane there. Tom just behind. Has it stopped raining? The rain icon has went down and I don't believe it is raining anymore. I can't see any. So it looks like we're beginning to dry up.
Wipers are off, so we're going to dry up.
Yeah, starting to dry up now. So yeah, Witchell and the lead from Tom. Pine, then James is now in P4. Past Chubbs. He's having an excellent night. I did say in qualifying he looked very, very decent when it was changing conditions, so seems to be in his element roundabout now when you're kind of drying out or beginning to get wet. He seems to be very quick at those stages, so he's doing well and he's in the battle for a podium here, so nice job. Graham, then Pagani, P7 and P8. Here comes Lee, P9 just behind. I must say it looks to be drying up very quickly. Very, very quickly here. The bar is already halfway down now. So, yeah, it's very, very quick so far. SBY went past Biggles there. Dominic's down in P14 still. That gap out front is reduced a bit. It's now down to 2.3 seconds. So Tom finding a bit of time, getting his groove at this stage. Big old gap behind Tom though, 10 seconds to Pine, and then it's James, Chubbs, Ross, and then it's Graham and Lee. Now Lee's come back into this after his what's Esca? Well, I can't even say the word. His issues in the first lap of the race. Now, will team orders come into play, I wonder here? Lee is doing better than Graham at this point in time. Graham is just in front and he's letting Lee go here. As I say that, Lee gets the wave past. So swap positions. Ross in P6 then. And then it's Chubbs and James. That was an escapade. Thank you, Will. Thank you for your help. I was trying to say it, but I couldn't get the words out. Yeah, it's been a long week. Now James, P3. Who's that in the pits? Pagani's in the pits. I'm assuming he's going to dry tyres already. So there we go. First gamble. Now, can we watch Pagani come out the pits? He's not out the pits yet, so we'll jump back onto him in a second. 2.3 seconds.
I'll let you know when he's leaving.
Yeah. Always the drama coming up the pits. Wet to dry.
He's on his way.
Right. Oh.
He's off throttle looking for the dry line.
Oh, that wasn't too bad actually. He's been here too long, that's the issue here. Ruined it, didn't he? We wanted some drama. Wanted some donuts. Right, 2 seconds now, the gap out front. I'm assuming this lap or next lap for dry tyres for the rest of the bunch.
SBY's also on the hard tyre. He seems to have got out of the pit lane with no major dramas.
There we go, Tom's in the pits. He's trying the undercut on Witchell. Will it pay off though? Now he had, what fuel level did he have? Witchell does have a tiny bit more fuel, not much, but a tiny bit.
I don't know, but Dominic's rear tyre level is 0.
Oh. Is he on inters here?
He's turned that. He's on full wets. He's turned. Yeah. I was going to say he turned it into a drift car, but it's now a spinning top.
Let's be fair. Dominic's never been the best at tyre wear, though, has he? It's not Dominic's strong point. It's tyre wear. Dominic seems to always have the lost tyre wear. So yeah.
We've got a handful of cars in the pit lane.
All on hard tyres now, and they'll be going on to Witchell, Captain Shubs, Lee, Biggles, all staying out on intermediates now.
Oh,
Tom.
Ross has gone.
Oh, James as well.
James. He's gathered it up.
Did Ross jump James? I think Ross jumped James.
No.
Did he? Or did James have? I think Ross.
Oh, unsafe.
Oh. I think Ross jumped James because of his fuel, and then in the process, because he spun, James ended up.
They came out together. They came out inside one another.
Oh, that helps. That's always good.
Yeah.
Witchell coming around the final few corners, and he is carrying on. Interesting. Now Tom seems to be doing well on the dry tyres. Is Witchell about to lose the race on his decision to stay out on intermediate tyres here?
Oh, it's split strategy at Ford's. Chubbs comes in.
Yeah, he's in. I mean, I would pit now. It seems very logical to be in now. Like, he's going to be the only one.
I mean,
not on.
I did what Witchell is doing last night in race 2, and it did get me an overcut on a lot of the cars that were around me.
Oh.
The only one I lost out to was your teammate Jonesy.
Well, saying the crossover isn't massive, the hards are quite slow. It's a fair point, and the hards do take a while to warm up, especially when it's this bloody wet still, I suppose.
Chubbs.
Oh,
just about got that gathered up as well.
Well, Tom has done a reasonable first sector. Obviously, it's not going to be anywhere near as quick as what the fast lap is, but yeah, a reasonable first sector.
Just gone on board with Ross, and he's lost Oven. Oven's back down in P8, so he's had a moment somewhere.
Oh, he's got into the wet part of the track then, obviously somewhere. And come a cropper.
Having a look at Chubbs into the hairpin, trying to keep off the wet bit.
Chubbs was enjoying himself. It was when it was drying, but he's not now enjoying himself when it's full dries. I don't think here. Witchell is now in, so let's keep an eye. Tom is coming down towards the final corner now. Witchell is still filling up and is now on the straight. He's continuing to fill up, and he is coming out of the pits now. Tom is going to be ahead. Witchell is 1.4 behind, 1.5 behind, However, he does have a tiny bit more fuel than Tom. Witchell has lost out a bit here. Not much, though, has to be said. But he has lost out a bit here. Tom has jumped him. Witchell flinging it over that curb there. That was aggressive. It's Pagani in P3 now. Lee's in P4. Graham's in P5. Then it's Ross. Then Chubbs in P7. Rom and James going side by side at turn 1.
Those clouds look like they're gathering again.
Yeah, they are. Most certainly gathering again. Which begs the question...
Chubbs has had a moment somewhere. He's dropped down to P7.
Which, if he was going to stay out, should have stayed out all the way until the rain started again. Probably just pitted on, put on new inters. SBY's round at the chicane. He's got on the wet part of the track there. He's down in P11. Who is this random person that's joined the room? That is someone. I don't know who that is. So yeah, clouds are a gathering above. Gaps hovering same level out front. Big old gap behind to Pagani, who's got a podium at the moment. Lee in P4, then Graham P5, so good.
Oh, Biggles has come across from the exit of the chicane.
Yeah, that chicane is proving an issue, isn't it? Good race so far from the Mercs, P4, P5. Now, when's the rain falling? Soon. Oh, it's raining. Is it raining already? No, it's not. They just went on the red part of the track. Keep an eye on window wipers here. Oh, someone's span. Biggles again. He's not enjoying himself now, Biggles. It's 2 seconds now out front, so...
Had a slight change in wind direction as well, so it might come in at a slightly different point of the track now.
It's going to come directly from the west.
It's going to come across the straight rather than down the straight.
Yeah, so we're going to... It's going to be wiping across the track now instead of coming up at an angle. So Lee is not far behind Pagani now, so he's still got a chance at podium, Lee. And after his start,
he was backwards on that one, wasn't he?
He's very quick though, and I mean he lost 18 to 20 seconds at the start, so he would be battling for the lead right now if he hadn't a span. Basically, I mean, if you look at his times, he's matching the top two, so he's flying along. He's doing well, Lee, at the moment in time. So Cloud's definitely getting ever more above. So it certainly looks like the rain is coming. Ross is wide. He got onto the wet part. He outbroke himself, got onto the wet part. He's lost a place to Chubbs. Aaron putting in the chat, get your brollies out, everyone. It is now raining again, I think, here. Is it? Oh no, it's raining, I think, in parts, possibly.
Well, what you've got to remember is Aaron knows when it's going to rain.
Yeah, well, so do I, but I'm not saying. I'm not going to be like, it's raining on this lap. But yeah, Aaron does know, so he will be pointing tips out during the races. Got a big lag spike there from Tom on my screen there.
I've got a big lag spike on Pagani. I think the whole lobby's going down.
Oh dear. Is it corrected? No, it's still going, isn't it? I'm having massive lag spikes. Oh dear.
Yep.
This isn't good.
Cars are all over the place for me. I don't know who's where.
Oh no. We're having a good night, aren't we?
Yep, lobby's gone.
Yeah. This is going well with the lobbies tonight. This is yeah. Bear with us while we yeah, see how we proceed. I'm hoping it's just a one lobby issue, or if this is going to be a PlayStation Network issue.
I think it might be a PlayStation issue because you've just turned into a robot.
Have I? That's helpful. Well, the stream stayed up so far.
So far.
Now I went back out of the lobby screen, went back into it, and Lee's lobby is still there, but it says room cannot be found. No, this does better now. Right. Bear with us a moment. I was just about to get interesting there as well. Some more rain.
It was, yeah.
Never have a straightforward evening in Gran Turismo, can we? Always something that goes wrong. Always one lobby issue. Last night it was some strange lobby glitch at the bus stop. And then tonight it was a couple issues with entering the lobby properly and things, and then the lobby decides it wants to crash. Fair as though we knew it was happening, we both had lag spike at the same time. All of a sudden the cars just decided they were going to drive off the track. Right.
It seems as though if they can get a lobby up and running, we're going to go into race 2.
Yep. That seems like a logical idea.
Take that as a result for race 1.
Right, so yeah, race 2. Still going to be a reverse grid, so it's going to be a reverse grid from when the lobby went buggered, basically. So yeah, still no lobby up though, so we're hoping that we can get a lobby up. Yeah, so Tom says we'll be doing it from the end of lap 16. That's a good order. So that's where they're going to take it from. Lap 16 into lap 17. Hopefully we can get race 2 sorted shortly. This is... yeah. Still not a lobby up. I'm wondering if there's... have you got a lobby up?
Not yet.
Okay. There we go, Pagani happy. He's now getting a P3 there. James also saying that to Pagani to hold him. Odd. Okay. I'm gonna stop reading the conversation between Pagani and James here. There's some odd flirting going on, and it's Carl saying cows can also swim. And Pagani said that cows sink. So yeah. join us for more in FTRL next week on whether ducks and cows can swim or float.
I wonder which animal from Old MacDonald's farm Pagani's car will be next week.
A goat. That's my prediction. A goat. I mean, there is a game literally called Goat Simulator, so you know, lobby is up now. So yeah, Goat Simulator is a game, so yeah. Right, here we go. Fingers crossed this lobby doesn't capitulate. Derek's put Q David Attenborough. I mean, I can't do a David Attenborough impression. Can you, Si? Best impression of David Attenborough?
No.
No. Yeah.
James is the FTRL impressionist.
Well, that's very true, very true, very true. He's actually quite good at them as well. It's quite annoying. Right. It's a tad wet. And when I say it's a tad wet, I mean it's a swimming pool.
This should suit Pagani down to the ground.
This is
in his big yellow duck.
Yeah. To be fair, this is still just a normal day in Scotland. Yeah. This is every day. SPY's went on the wets, so
this looks like what I drove home from Aaron's. In on Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, I had some terrible weather last time I went to Manchester as well. Actually, I'm thinking about it.
That's just Manchester.
Yeah, I remember going to drop. I think we're going to drop off Charlotte or something, and there was the most random torrential downpour that it was just so random for about 2 minutes, and it absolutely belted down. The roads were turning into lakes. Very odd. Yeah. To be fair as well, it was right beside Old Trafford, so maybe it was just the tears of the Man U fans. Could have also been that. So, apologies if you're a Man U fan, but yeah. Oh, James has got a new livery as well now for his Beetle. Is that a Jamaican livery? What's that? I can't really see it probably because he's spinning. Is that a Jamaican livery? I don't know. It's like a green, yellow, black thing going on. Right, who are we missing? Missing Pine, however Pine was badly lagging in race 1, so I don't know what's happening now. While we are waiting then, we might as well talk about next week. What is next week's Si? Do you know what next week is?
Well, for GT2 it is She'll Be Coming Down the Mountain.
Trial Mountain, isn't it? Yeah.
So we've got a 38 lap endurance race in the Group 3 cars around Trail Mountain.
GT1 must have
the settings out last night, and it will be a night race.
Around Trail Mountain?
Yep.
Oh, okay. GT1, I remember now because it's coming down the mountain. It is Bathurst. Next week. One of my favourite tracks. I absolutely love it around there. However, I'm glad it's not a GT2 because I don't fancy having the Audi down the mountain. That bit at the top would be pretty. Yeah. Oh, so Pine is not going to race this second race because his internet is having a bit of a dodgy evening. Fortunately, he's been taking internet tips from Jonesy.
Well, I think Will said a bit earlier on in the chat that they're sharing a potato.
Nice. Understandable. I'm still convinced that Jonesy must actually live somewhere in the Highlands of Scotland. Have internet quite as bad as him.
Well, GT3 boys have got sprint races at Catalonia.
Ooh. Oh, very nice. Right, here we go. I think. We've got. So Dominic starting on wets. Everyone. Oh, is that everyone else on inters? Everyone else on inters.
SBY's on full wet.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I missed that one. Dominic and SBY.
Yeah. So Dominic and SBY should have an advantage in this opening
very
lap.
early on, yeah. Biggles starts us off then, and it is the two in wets directly behind him. Into turn one we go. As they enter the swimming pool, there is Dragon Trail Gardens. Oh, Rom's sliding already. He's got it back together. He's held on for dear life. As we come round
through the chicane unscathed.
They have so far. Yep. I think we're okay. Good job, everyone. And we go. Biggle still leads us then, managing those inters well at the moment. Two wet lads behind him then. Biggle's got a really good exit there actually from that hairpin. And he's got a gap, 1.1 seconds. Everyone behind, taking it nice and gentle. Managing the throttle. Lee having a look at Rom. Rom trying to hold around the outside. Well, he does for the time being. This is properly wet. Rom on the outside. There's Lee down the inside now at the long right hander. Witchel's in the background as well. Oh, it's side by side. There's been a contact here.
Big twitch fresh SB wide.
Oh, it's someone's round.
Got a run.
Is that Captain Chubbs? Must be round. Oh, there's another one as well. That must be Rom. It's Alexis going round. Rom's round. Captain Chubbs and Rom.
Wide. Ross unsafe and Graham 3 wide through the final corner.
Oh, who's that? And Witchel's. No, is that Witchel? Someone went super wide at the.
Oh, there's a fold off.
Oh, that's Witchel. What on earth is going on there? Oh, he's still spinning.
Yeah, both faults had issues.
That was started off the first half was safe. Second half of the lap was where things got messy. Yeah, it was actually after the triple right-hander, to be honest, or quadruple right-hander. I can't remember how many bits there is to it now.
Oh, James has spun out the chicane.
Oh, yep. He's actually kind of half got away with it though. It's not too bad a spin. Managed to get it going quickly enough. It's Biggles then still. Oh, Dominic's very wide. There. He's actually got a really good exit there. I think he's doing well there, and he's managed to get a brilliant run, and he's past Biggles. Those wet tyres working well. SBY there in P3, then it's Ross, then Graham, unsafe.
He's got past Pagani on traction around the outside of the hairpin.
Well, he's doing well on when it's full wet conditions. He's got some really good pace. However, I think it has stopped raining. Just about. It's got lighter because the bars went down.
Yeah, it's got lighter. It's still wet stuff falling from the sky though.
A little bit lighter.
Stopping.
Oh, okay, right, here we go. Rain is stopping now, so it's going to get drier for a while now. Here comes the drying stage. We've had our heavy rain to start. We need to get a bit drier now. Tom's in P7, but he is just moving past the German of unsafe release. There he goes, up to B6 now. And then behind that comes Pagani. Lee's in P9, then comes Chubbs. James recovering from his spin. Then it's Witchell. And then Rom.
Oh, Lee ran the outside of unsafe through the first corner.
Lee's got a lot of pace. It's odd how some people just excel in the wet. Some people just really find the grip where others can't. There's Chubb's having a look at Pagani here. Pagani's having a look at unsafe, and the does a hairpin as well. Captain Chubbs though gets it done on Pagani. Beetle squirming on the way out of the corner. Dominic is our race leader now for the moment. And he is doing a good job. He's over second in front. But the pack behind include Graham, Tom, Lee, P5 to P7. It's an ominous looking bunch there. Witchell catching up to the back of the group now. He's only 8 seconds off the lead, so Witchell's having a very, very good few laps here. We'll see what his time is, but I'm assuming Witchell's going to set the fastest lap. Everyone's going to set one now. It's going to be a lot of improvement coming. Dominic improves originally, then it's Tom Lee. And then, wow! Obliterated by Witchell. 3 seconds quicker than the rest of the field on that lap. He's now 7 seconds off the lead. He is flying. How does he find that level of pace? Like, that is scary. I know they're in traffic and things, but that is just lightning pace. Flying even further now. It's so quick. Here. That's Captain Chubbs trying to get past the unsafe release there, I think. And they exit the hairpin. Oh, a lot of cars out in front as well. There's Lee, SBY, Tom's getting past them. Tom's up to P4 now, past SBY. Lee trying to have a go at SBY as well now. Only think about a move somewhere.
Tom's clearly got some pace in that car, so does Ross let him go play the team game?
I don't know if he'll have an option here.
Doesn't look like it.
He's right on him already. And he goes to the inside, there he goes. There we are, teamwork there at the Corvette team. Ross. And very wide there as well while he was letting him through. Lee then in P5, then is SBY, who's pitting now. Is he putting on dries? Pagani as well.
And Pagani.
Well, once again.
We saw this in the previous race. These two went first.
Yeah, that's true. They clearly have confidence that they can. Now they're about to come out of the pits, so I'm going to go on board with SBY. Oh, alright. Yep, both managed it okay. Annoyingly, the pit exit doesn't seem to be causing many issues. Unlike Spa yesterday. There's Tom and Ross.
I've noticed the last 2 laps, Witchell's got some supreme confidence on his brakes into the hairpin. He's braking so much deeper and making moves coming from quite a long way back. He's done it to Pagani, he's just done it to Graham.
He's absolutely flying, isn't he? Like, at a level that is...
He's on a mission.
He is on another level at the moment to the rest of the field. The way he has carved through them has been...
Up in front of him, Lee's closed right up to the back of Ross. The Lee's going well again.
I can't actually believe he's already at Lee and Ross.
Oh, Witchell's appeared on the scene.
Oh, he's... yeah. Went very wide though in the process.
Tom's in.
Witchell's carrying on again. He's doing the same thing he did last race and doing the overcut instead of the undercut. Now, what's happened to SBY and Pagani? They seem to be managing fine at the moment. Oh,
I should say that.
And Pagani's
wide on the wet stuff.
Yeah, Pagani kind of had to back out a lot as well there. They're on the soft tyres, remember, now on this one, so there is a bigger crossover, but you still need to be making sure that you're on the right tyre at the right time. So Tom away and gone then, P8 for him at the moment. We'll see how he gets on then through the first few corners. Has he got the confidence straight off the back? And the grip. You know, behind there's Lee there. I think SP1 and Pagani do look to have gained a bit though, don't they? They are just behind Lee and Tom now. So,
yep, it's brought them back into the game.
So, with that knowledge,
oh, who's that off in the background? That's Graham.
Witchell's off the track again. Oh, he's back on now though. It isn't going to help the guys in front as Tom and the rest that have been on Witchell's wide again. Where is he going? Losing in place to his teammate there. However, they're both going to come in at the pits. So they're all in the pits now for dry tyres. Now I'm intrigued to see where Tom comes out here, as he is the first that is already on the dry tyres.
Biggles and Rom have carried on for another lap on their intermediate tyres.
That seems like a bad decision, considering how much we've already seen a few of them gain, and how much of a dry line there is now.
Dominic's off straight out the pit lane. Hasn't spun it, he just went straight on.
Well, Tom is 4 seconds behind Dominic and has jumped most of the field and is now in what is basically, he's in P2 I think, near enough now.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, Tom was P3 when the pit lane sequence started.
How much was he behind Dominic? It was 6 seconds I think it was? 6-7 seconds? And he's now 3.7. So he has gained about 2-3 seconds on that lap. Witchell is now down in P13. Is he span on the exit? Unsafe. Oh my, that was close, wasn't it? James has had a moment as well there. He's span as well.
I think James is waiting for unsafe.
Oh, okay, right, that would explain it. That would. There we go. Something's happened there then. Pagani's drifting his Beetle. Some things never change. Oh, there's Rom in as well now, so Biggles and Rom both in. Soft tyres now then, so we're going to see some times in the 30s probably, I'd imagine, on the soft tyres. 31 and 30s when it properly dries out. This Tom is now in the 33.6, but it's still pretty damp, so a lot more improvement to come. 2.9 seconds that gap is out front though, so there's only one way I think this is going at the moment. Biggles is out in P3 just ahead of Lee, so you can see how much. Oh, Biggles is off. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. SBY is having to go around the outside of him. Oh dear, this is messy. Biggles went wide Got a bit of wet on his tyres there. Biggles lost a lot there doing that extra lap. As Lee was right at him. And before those kind of pit stops, Lee wasn't anywhere near Biggles. He was about 3-4 seconds.
Train from P7. Chubbs, Ross, Rom, Witchell and Graham.
There we go. Now, Witchell is a full 15 seconds behind the lead car, which means he's about 12.5 seconds behind Tom, which is not going to make him very happy. Who's that in the up towards the hill? Pagani and Biggles going at it. Pagani trying to move on Biggles there. And Biggles drops down to P6. Okay, here we have 34.6 last time around for Tom. Tom's had a dodgy lap then.
I think they're all in the 34s.
Well, 33.6 last time for Tom before his 34.6. He's lost a second the last lap, which is odd.
Yeah, Dominic did a 34.0.
Yeah, so Dom's doing quite well out front here, isn't he? He's definitely not making it easy for Tom. Oh, popping over the sausage curbs there. Witchell's going for a move here on Rom. There we are, up to P9 now, even before the hairpin. Will they go for a move on Ross as well? Nope. Rom drops down then behind Witchell. Then comes Graham, P11. James, P12. Then it's unsafe at the back, P13. First time doing a GT1 race in many seasons unsafe. Used to be a regular in GT1 before he had a break from GT. Still 3.9 seconds out front, so Dominic is doing a stellar job here.
He's extending that gap, if anything.
However, look at the fuel. That might explain why there's still a 4-second gap between them. The fuel is Tom has. That's at least about 30 litres of more fuel. So that's 10 seconds, isn't it? So that is actually Tom 6 seconds in front of Dom. So, yeah, Tom is in the net race lead of this. Net race lead here at this point in time. So, fuel situation there for Dom isn't as good as the people around him. James currently has the fastest lap of the race, but Lee's just set a purple sector by half a second. So I think maybe the battle more, and we know Tom is in the net race lead, but the battle is more behind. Can Lee or SPY possibly challenge Tom here?
Yeah, well, oh, Tom spun.
Oh,
Tom's dropped it.
Oh no!
He got too much of the curb on the exit, and it's still holding a lot of water.
Oh, unsafe left of the room here. Oh dear. So Tom's down in P4 now, and he's got a mountain to climb now. SPY.
So the answer to your question of can Lee or SPY mount a battle to him?
Yes. Yes, that's sorry, Tom. Yeah, so it's still Lee and SPY in the net race lead here because of the massive difference in fuel from Dominic to them.
Yeah. Speaking of Dominic, he's now into the 32s.
Yeah, I'm expecting James.
Oh, SPY's off.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Oh. I think he's pushing too hard there, wasn't he? Trying to get past Lee.
I think he dipped his outside wheels into the wet part of the track and it just pulled him out.
It just goes to show a lot of the stuff that was happening last night is still happening here. Not on to the same extent, because these are obviously the elite of the league, but yeah, there still is a lot of people making that a tiny. All it takes is a millimetre, isn't it, off the racing line, and you're gone. And there's no stopping it when it goes. And the way it's not that you can save it SBI dropping all the way down to P5 now. So everyone's in the 33s basically, or 34. Oh, no, Dominic's off!
And he's got a penalty and he's been off. That's the same. Was that the same spot Tom went off?
Yeah. This race came alive.
Witchell's had another issue because he's down in P12, nearly 6 seconds off the back of Ross.
So now it's now Lee in the net race lead now. We said how good pace he had in race 1, and he's now comfortably in the race lead because Dom's got a lot less fuel than him. What's happened in the last couple of laps? Spins galore up at the top. Captain Chubb's going for a move on SBY here into what's turn 1. There we go. There he goes. Oh, so I think there might be some damp stuff on the way. Clouds have appeared again.
What have appeared again?
Clouds have appeared again.
I thought you said something else.
What did you think I said?
It's not suitable for streaming. Not.
Oh, Dom's back ahead of Lee. So
yep, he's made the move at the hairpin.
So yeah, they're definitely getting a little bit more cloudy again now, so yeah, Witchell's having a very unusual race for Witchell, isn't he? He's got incredible pace when he puts it together, but he's made a couple of mistakes this race. Very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, well, he did seem to be pushing. As we've seen, there's very fine margins as to where you can and can't push.
I've just seen one of the most disturbing comments I've seen for a while in the chat. Will said that there's some more of Aaron's special water on the way, question mark. Sorry, I don't want to try Aaron's special water. I'll be honest. That's making me feel quite that made me feel quite sick reading that. Right, so Witchell currently fastest lap of the race then, 32.2.
.2 recurring.
Oh, so it is. So Dominic's still out in the lead dead at the moment. Very dull up here on the
Dominic's going to have to pit now.
Oh, so he is, yeah. Oh. And it is now...
And by looking at that sky, I think he's going to have to take a gamble.
And put on inters. Or wets. Whatever. Still not raining yet. So, as you were at the moment. Tom and Chubb's going at it here. I think Chubbs is actually trying to get past Tom here. He is. Good evening, Joker, in the chat as well. You've joined us at a good point. This is about to become damp with what Will has described as Aaron's special water. Ugh. Right, Rom and Graham having a bit of a battle there. I think I was wrong getting past Graham. So So still Lee out in front, 4.8 seconds between him and Pagani. Pagani's front right tyre is awful, I think is the word to describe it. Just behind him is Tom and Captain Chubbs. Captain Chubbs is going for a move now. Down the inside of Tom. And there goes Captain Chubbs. Up into P3. There goes Pagani. He's having to pit now. It's not raining. Is it raining yet? No, I don't think it's raining yet, is it?
No, Dom came out with another set of softs.
Oh, that's interesting. Wind direction's changed again as well. Obviously, it's a new lobby, so it's coming. Rain's gonna come in from the northwest now, so it's going to affect the top half of the circuit first. The top,
yeah, more notably the chicane.
Yeah, yes, exactly there. So that's going to be handy. Window wipers still aren't moving, so no rain.
Pagani emerges from the pit lane just ahead of Dom.
Is he on softs or inters?
He's on softs.
Okay, right. This is interesting now with the tyres. People are stuck having to come into the pits now, and it looks like it's going to rain. So
yeah, it depends on when it falls.
Well, James is in P4 now, so he's quietly gone about his business in the last few laps and setting very consistent lap times. 33.1's the last 3 laps, so that's impressive. Tom's only 6.5 seconds off the lead now. Lee 33.8 last time around for Lee there. 34.1. 34.3 for Tom. 33.1 for James. James is by far the quickest at this point in time out of the top 4. 33.1, 4 laps in a row. Where's this pace come from James? In the dry, this is...
He's a happy boy in the dry.
Yeah, he's flying along here, isn't he? Chance of a podium or better here at this point in time for James.
Ryan Biggles in the pit lane.
I think we're getting to the point now where people are going to have to start coming in now out at the front for tyres, which will make a move on Ross there. I think Ross has had a moment there. He was going very slowly, and which literally flew past him.
SBY and Biggles have both come out on intermediates.
Yeah, I think there's rain coming, and I think, well, Lee and Captain Chubbs are going to have to come in. Tom can go another lap if his tyres can survive, so he can wait for the rain to come. James is going to have to come in as well, so Tom's the only one I think out of the top 4 that could possibly go for another lap, if he would like. So Lee's in now. Captain Chubbs will be following. Tom is carrying on. Yep, so he is going to do that extra lap. He feels he doesn't need to come into the pits just yet. And this could win him the race, couldn't it? If it's still bone dry and they're going to be on intermediates. This could see Tom, even with that spin, still win this race.
Graham and Ross have both carried on for another lap as well.
Yeah, so they have carried on for another lap. They're on soft, they've just got enough fuel to make it. It could gain people that have managed to stay out a lot of time here though, couldn't it? Against people who are on the inters. And those inters will wear immediately, because it is still bone dry at the moment, and there is still no rain falling. Is there? I don't see any window wipers going, do you?
Nothing yet. I think Tom might
The
have
wind
enough.
has massively increased. Look at the wind.
Yeah.
It was 4 a minute ago.
Tom might have enough fuel for another lap. He hasn't got his tyres dead, but he might have fuel to go around again.
Now those
fuel lights just come on now.
This is odd.
He's going again.
Yes, he's doing it again.
The guys
This is
behind
odd.
have got to come in.
They're all having to come in. It's not raining yet, and this is one of the oddest situations I've seen. Because people are putting on intros, anticipating that rain is going to fall.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, is it raining? Is it?
I'm on board with Lee at the last corner. His wipers are on.
Oh, so he is. He's just going over to by Dominic. He went wide. Lee did. And is it raining for Tom? It is raining for Tom. And Tom is on soft tyres. Now it is still manageable at the moment, but he has now got.
Well, he's got no tread on his right side.
And he's got half a lap.
And that bar's about to hit the intermediate part, so he's going to have to be very careful from here.
This is spinning territory here, isn't it? He's being very cautious though, isn't he? He's only got a couple of corners to go, to be fair to him, so he might have just about done this perfectly, but we're going to stay on board with him just to see if he manages to get round here.
Dominic's off at the hairpin.
Oh, Tom's! Oh, moment there for Tom.
So, Lee gets back past Dom for P2.
Right, so Tom, round the last corner, he's managed it just about. Yeah, I must say he's done a very good job there, hasn't he? Yeah, that round in one piece.
So he's got half a minute over Lee.
Alright, so here we go. What do you think? Who's going to come out in front?
I think Tom's going to come out just in front.
So do I. I'm the same.
Fuel's going in.
So we're now very much into intermediates now. As Lee rounds the last corner. Are we wrong here? I think we might be. Oh no,
he's on the move. There he is.
It's close. He's just in front. He's under field. Oh, is he in the field? No, he hasn't. He's field the same. No, slightly less, but. Oh, he's there now. Lee's there. Oh, the battle for the lead. The battle for the lead into the chicane. Lee's gone wide.
Some heat in his tyres.
He's trying to hold it though. Tom goes for the cutback.
Oh.
Lee's defending. Tom round the outside. Oh, what a battle! What a move! Oh, that was stunning. That was quite something. Gave each other room. And very fair battle.
I'm on board with Lee, and I'm listening to how hard the rain's falling on his windscreen. I think they're gonna hit full wet territory in a moment.
It is torrential here. It is absolutely chucking it down here, and it is very much wet weather in a second coming up here. You can see it's at that wet point now near enough, and the track is getting absolutely drenched here. This is going to become very, very, very sketchy.
So, Chubbs has somehow found himself in the P3 after all of that.
Yeah, I know. James is in P5, so he's on for a decent result here. Witchell! Oh, Witchell!
Witchell and Pagani!
Did he try and get past Pagani and then slid on the exit?
No.
He's left the room. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened now. I just caught the very end of it.
Yeah, so did I. I caught the very end. I didn't even see what happened.
3-second penalty for SBY.
So Lee is in the lead. Now from Tom. And Lee is beginning to move away from Tom a little bit here. We are now over that threshold, the second bar. It is absolutely chucking it down. Oh, Pagani, massive wiggle. Oh, it's nearly 3 wide there between Rom, Biggles and Dom there. That was looking interesting. Rom ahead at the moment, P9. Oh, Big old, oh, big old Rob's round!
Rob's round!
He's going, oh God! It was a gentle pirouette in the middle of two cars. SBY's, oh, how's SBY's picked up a 3-second penalty. So that's going to drop him probably last, actually.
What, has he just picked up another one?
I don't know, he's at 3 seconds at the moment.
He had one.
Oh, who's that?
Up to the last corner.
Oh, Bickles and Rom have just both went off the track at the hairpin. I think that hairpin is becoming borderline undrivable at the moment. I'm interested to see how slow SBY's car's going to stop to a 3-second penalty in the wet. Do you think he'll actually be moving by the end of it?
He's come out to the penalty line now.
Oh,
you'll get your answer shortly.
This could be quite interesting to watch. Oh, it didn't actually look too bad there, to be fair. It looked fairly generous for a 3-second penalty, actually. Lee's 1.3 seconds out in the lead now, so he is moving that gap further away now. He's definitely doing well here, Lee. He's keeping Tom at arm's length.
He's only 2.5 laps from glory.
It is properly soaking here. Hold on for dear life. Get your swimming trunks on. The wind is even further. That's the strongest wind I've ever seen on GT. Don't know about you, but I've not seen that high.
It's going higher still.
Yeah, I've never seen an 8.7 anywhere close to that, to be honest. 8.8. What's going on? Is Aaron set it to hurricane strength weather? Where's Dragon Trail supposed to be set? Croatia, is it not?
So I didn't know Croatia was subject to typhoons.
No, it's not possible to get typhoons. Not only because it only borders the Mediterranean Sea and doesn't border an ocean, but yeah, it's not warm enough around there to get a hurricane, no typhoon. But apparently we do, because it's now over 9 meters a second. What? I don't even know what's happening with that anymore. Can we get to 10? Oh, it's still climbing. Well, I love how no matter the wind strength, the trees still stay stationary. Ross has picked up a small penalty, but that shouldn't cause too many issues. 1.6 seconds now then, 2 laps to go. And the rain is continuing to fall.
Yep. The rain and wind speed intensifies and the action on the track seems to have calmed down somewhat.
I think they've all spread out so much because of it. We're only 0.5 off of 10 meters a second wind now. So we'll keep you up to date on the wind forecast.
This is like the opening sequence in Top Gun Maverick when he's going for Mach 10.
I love how we're so into this wind situation now. Like, oh, it's still going up. Why is it still going up? I don't understand. Tom is still not really making an inroad into Lee, is he? Oh, he's off the track. Back on. There you go.
He's not going to make any inroads into Lee going off track.
Oh, he's picked up a penalty for his troubles as well. That's also not going to help.
So Lee starts his final lap.
It's Graham round in the last corner. And there we go, ladies and gents, we have reached 10 metres a second for the win. As Lee drifts around the second corner and now enters the chicane for the final time. Captain Chubb's having a good race as well. He's going to pick up a podium at this point, barring any misdemeanors on his last lap. Everyone managing the conditions fairly nicely, though, to be honest.
Yep.
Considering we have torrential rain and nearly 11 metres per second wind.
I think James will be fairly happy with P5, considering he was backwards and at the back of the field at one point in this race.
Yeah. Tom is going to shave his penalty now. And Lee's got final corner to go, and it has been a very, very good performance here from Lee on this race too. No lobby issues for this race, and Lee rounds the corner. There he is, foot to the floor now, on the power. Done and dusted for Lee there. Excellent job. And that is a race win for him. There we are, well done. Tom takes P2. A decent result for him. And it's Captain Chubbs who's going to take the podium. He was in the wars a bit, I think, near the start of the race, but he's had a very, very good end to the race. And he's taking away a well-deserved P3. Graham P4 then. There, James. He's a very good evening, James here. Very quick tonight. And P5, Pagani, after his podium in the first race, takes away P6 in the second race. So, solid night's work for Pagani. Ross takes P7. And then we're going to take Dominic for P8. There we are. And then the P9 is going to be taken by SBY. As the wind is actually now reducing finally. There we go.
Yeah,
on wind watch.
10.7.
There we are. Rom P10, Biggles P11. So there we are. There we are. Race 2. Won by Lee, Tom in P2, and rounding it out, Captain Chubbs on the podium. There we go. So there we go. Race 2 then. Let's have a look at our result. Lee, Tom, Chubbs podium. Graham, James, and Pagani. Ross, Dominic. And then SBY, Rom, Biggles, Witchell, and Safe. There we go. Interesting evening. Sorry about the couple of lobby issues in race 1. That's kind of curtailed what was going to be a very exciting end with some extra rain thrown in the mix. But it has still been a very enjoyable evening and a lot of different weather, and the wind obviously playing a part, I think, as well in that end. As well, some very, very strong wind. I think overall it's a very good introduction to the Random Weather Week. I think most people really enjoyed it, so I'm sure it might come back again in the future. But do join us again next week. As I said, it is Catalonia races in GT3. GT2 have Trial Mountain, GT1 have Bathurst. Both GT2 and GT1, I believe, are going to be night races. I know Bathurst definitely was planned to be, so I think GT2 as well, Sai said. So, thank you very much for joining me and Sai for this evening, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the evening, and we'll see you again next week.